Hi, my name is Heidi, and to be honest, I don't really care if you like or not that video. I'm just doing that because I need to rant. And I don't really have any friends who will understand or who would understand what I'm going through at the moment. So yeah. So today I just feel extremely tired and exhausted by long distance relationship. My boyfriend and I have been dating for almost 3 years now, and we've been in a long distance relationship for over 2 years. And actually, we were supposed to start living together by the start of March, but the Rona, yay, we love it, made it impossible for me to even go and visit him. He is living in Japan, he's Japanese, and it's just not a good situation at the moment for long distance relationship couples at all. So to give you an idea of how I feel at the moment, I feel defeated, I feel useless, I feel tired, and I really want to cry. Yay! I try really not to cry much about that long distance thing because neither I or him can do anything about it, and missing someone is always difficult. No matter the distance, no matter how much you have seen him recently or not, it's just always difficult, so I try not to cry about it too much, but today is just one of those days, man. I feel like crap. I just wish he would hug me, and yeah, he's sleeping right now, and honestly, okay. So, he's sleeping right now, and honestly, I really wish I was sleeping with him right now as well. It's always really tough. I mean, I don't know if you're in a long distance relationship or not, but for me, since we have 7 or sometimes even 8 hours difference, he always goes to bed earlier than I do. I mean, he goes to bed in the middle of my day. I'm lucky enough to not have to work. Thanks to that, I actually can say good morning and good night to my boyfriend every day. We can actually spend quite some time talking together during the day, because after work, since he's working at home, I mean, I hate this virus so fucking much, but also, oh my god, he's working from home, which means he can call me whenever he wants. He has time, or at least he has more time because he doesn't need to commute. And he's not as tired as he would be if he was just working at an office. So this virus is kind of a good and a bad thing at the same time. I mean, it sucks because my whole future that was planned for 2 years now, almost, just crumbled into pieces. And I'm stuck in Switzerland, I have nothing to do, so I try to study Japanese, I try to keep myself busy, I read a lot and everything, but man, this does not help me not miss him. And I think I'm handling it quite well, and my boyfriend is absolutely adorable. He always takes into account everything I say, he always tries his best. But yeah, long distance sucks. In the middle of the day I have to say goodnight, and at the moment we finish the call, I feel lonely from the bottom of my stomach. Actually, not my heart. It's not even my heart, it's my stomach. My stomach gets, it shrinks. And I realize that he's not with me and that I won't be able to talk with him for 7-8 hours usually. And it just sucks. And then I go to bed, so we just we call around 10-11 o'clock at night for me, which is 5-6 o'clock for him. And we say goodnight, but usually he's in a vegetative state. He's just sleeping. Half sleeping, half going like, I love you, go sleep well. And then I go to bed and he goes to bed, so I think we have a good dynamic. We found a nice balance between calling and just having our own life, which is nice, but also because he works, he actually does work. He has other stuff to focus on when I'm kind of stuck at home. I don't have a lot of friends. I'm not a very extroverted person. I like staying at home, but also in a long distance relationship, not having a lot of friends sucks because you can't keep yourself busy. So yeah, basically I feel extremely lonely and I don't really know when I'll be able to see him again. Mind you, last time I saw my boyfriend, it was on the 25th of September 2019. We were supposed to not start living together, but live in the same country in March 2020. And because of the borders that are still closed at this time, mid-August, and seemed like they're gonna stay closed, we don't know when we're gonna meet. And that sucks balls. Like, seriously. I actually just recently got the paper that allows me to get the visa, but I can't ask for a visa because the borders are closed. So that's fun. We love it. It's just like, it's a punch in the face. I called the consulate. I was like, please tell me I have that paper. Please tell me I can get a visa and start working in Japan, even if the borders are closed. And the lady was super nice and she was like, I'm so sorry. We can't help you. We can't give any visas before the border opens. And I'm like, that sucks. And I just have to struggle and hang in there for me not to burst into tears every time I talk to my boyfriend. And I don't know you, but for me, when I miss someone, I tend to try to put distance between the person and me, because if I'm not thinking about that person too much, or if I'm colder, I won't feel as much pain. So that's basically what I'm doing, and then he gets sad because obviously it's not nice to have your girlfriend that suddenly doesn't talk much and just is basically acting all weird and not herself. So I have to work on that every time and be like, okay, it's not his fault. I shouldn't act differently because I miss him. On the contrary, maybe I should act even nicer because I miss him, but my brain doesn't work like that. I don't know you, but my brain doesn't. It doesn't wrap around that. As much as I try. There are some days in the month, and it's not even when I'm on my period. I just have days in the month where I fucking miss him. So much. And I act cold. And that's a problem. It's a pain. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to see him for at least a year because I don't think the borders are gonna open anytime soon. But that's not even the biggest problem, I'd say. It's the fact that for a whole year we had this hope that our second anniversary would be the last one where we are not together. We write each other letters every time there are like special events like birthdays, Christmases, and everything, blah blah blah. Both of us wrote, "Yay, next year for our third year anniversary, we will be together." And I had that hope. I know he did too. But it's not gonna happen, probably, unless miracles can happen. Please, please God, make it happen. But it's end of September, and honestly, at the consulate, the lady was like, yeah, you probably have to wait till at least October, if not even December. And I was like, that's reassuring. Very reassuring. Not at all. Absolutely not. It's just even, it makes me want to cry even more. Yay! No, but seriously though, yeah, we had that hope and it kind of shattered as well. And I'm just not having a really good time today. Plus, he's really busy, so he doesn't have a lot of time to give me attention. I'm not really attention whore. I really don't like that word, but I'm not an attention whore. I just want him to send me some nice messages from time to time. He's not the really romantic type at all. Which at first didn't really bother me because I'm not a super romantic type either. But I realized that I kind of like when people do nice things for me, especially when it's my boyfriend, obviously. And he's kind of like the cold, cool type. Oh, untouchable. He's really cool. I love him really much. He's so handsome also. But that's not the problem. So yeah, he doesn't really send a lot of messages, but I talked to him today and I told him that, well, when he's not working and when he's just studying, he could take a few seconds just to write that he's thinking about me or that he misses me. Oh, do you want to come? Oh, she came to hug. Give me a hug. Yeah, she's a really nice dog. Yeah, mommy's sad. Yeah, you know that. That's why you came. Oh, she's so cute. So yeah, he said he would try and do his best, which I really believe he will, because as I said, he always tries to do his best, to take into account any comments, critics. It was like, well, you know, I'm answering your messages, isn't that enough? And I'm like, you have no idea what you're talking about, are you? Cause like, when someone answers your messages, it's nice because obviously you don't want to send messages for the person not to answer at all, which he was doing a few months ago, by the way. I would send messages and then he wouldn't answer, he would call me instead, and actually never answer those messages. And I was like, then why am I even sending any messages? Oh, but I try to answer when we call, and I'm like, yeah, but it's not the same, and most of the time you don't talk about half of the stuff I sent you, so honestly, if you could answer, that would be great. But as I said, he did his best, and now he's answering, so he's like, oh, but I'm answering now. And I'm like, yeah, but answering and sending, even just like, I love you, I think about you, really simple, really easy. But he doesn't. I'm sure he will in the future. It's funny because we've been in a long distance relationship for 2 years, over 2 years now, and for some reason, those problems never occurred before. Okay, when he was in Australia, he was doing exchange program in Australia. He was, the first 6 months, he was partying all the time. His way of balancing our relationship and his fun with his friends was like his friends and me at the bottom. But I told him, and I was like, yeah, maybe you could answer my messages and maybe you could take some time for us. And he did. He was really nice. That's why we're still together. But yeah, I just don't feel good today. And hopefully someone, I don't have any followers. I don't really care about having followers at all. But if that video can help someone understand that there's someone else in this world that feels the same, then my job will be done. And I know this virus is really, really hard on long distance relationship for everyone. We all have different problems and different things to deal with the virus and without the virus, but the virus is just making it even worse. So let's hang in there together, and hopefully we can see our loved ones soon, and this virus can just fly away in another galaxy, hopefully, and never come back, because we don't want to live that ever again. But yeah, know that my heart goes to you and to all those long distance relationship couples who had their plans ruined by this virus and by everything that life throws at you. Life throws a fit sometimes and you can't do anything about it. And I'm sorry, but hang in there. You'll do it. It will be fine. We can do it together. I don't know you, but I love you. Stay safe.